Right, now, Professor Wole Soyinka has posed some fundamental questions about the commitment of current leaders to address the challenges that are facing the world. Professor Soyinka was addressing his inaugural public lecture themed Long Walk to Mandeland at the University of Johannesburg a short while ago.
Denunciation of such a class has become so routine that they in turn have developed means for warding off bad news, or simply become so carapaced in immunity that they're not affected by them, that nothing percolates through to them. And of course, in many cases, they have become adept at constructing very ingenious aversion therapies for dealing with the articulate people who put down and remind them of the unacceptability of social conditions, both individually and collectively. Ask Ngwiwa Thiongo, a convenient example in Kenya, for instance, since we last made a stop in Kenya. However, what of followership? And I think this is where immersion in one's local media often leads one. Yes, followership. Is it possible, perhaps, that followership has become the problem of transformation and social fulfillment, even to the detriment of that very followership itself? Is it possible to speak, however, of a collective social psyche of followers? What does that implicate for you and me and the rest of us? Followership, the so-called masses, proletariat, vox populi, etc., etc. Is it perhaps time that some serious attention is devoted to that massive compact where that very followership feels empowered, at least today, when it can be empowered, when it appears to have found an outlet in internet, and then we ask, has it, however, found its voice? And what kind of a voice? In aid of what is it? The doctrine of inclusivity cuts both ways, one side of which, however, cannot be ignored or romanticized, that being the followership.
Now,